The Runner and Gunner Show.
Yeah. Oh, let's do it over there. That's what we're doing now.
Monday Morning Cracks.
Cheers, Gunner!
Oh, cheers.
And we are here, the Run and Gunner Show, live for you on July
That's right, everybody.
11th.
You know what time it
We're just trying to let you guys know that
is. The Runner and Gunner.
everybody is having a good time 1 week after 4th of July. I hope you guys blow up your whole block and everything else inside your block. Don't blow up your car. And everybody's things were going great.
Don't blow up your car.
And things are lovely out here, you know, in
Very
the
lovely.
beautiful, sunniest city in the world.
Very, very sunny.
Florida. No, California. We love you, Florida. Sorry, hurricanes and cocaines and cane drains and drain. We're over here in California. We're just having a great old time, and we're 3 hours ahead of you wherever you may be.
Grande,
But you're still
largo,
fighting traffic.
está bien.
And the main thing is that we want to fight traffic with you, and we are here for you guys on this Monday morning, July 11th.
It is July the 11th, everybody, and we are here through traffic as you drive
Traffic
through the
hours.
traffic jungle and stop.
Jungle,
There's
jungle.
hippopotamus upon you, and then you're down into the ocean where there's whales to the right and deep, dark, 100-foot sharks to the left. And boom, there you are, a little tiny car speeding along the ocean in between these whales, buddy.
Speedy.
We're going through traffic with you, everybody. It's the Runner and Gunner
Show.
We're here with you.
We are here.
We're here Monday mornings.
Monday morning, every Monday.
Every
and we
Monday
want you guys
morning.
to know that.
We want you to know that.
Respect your drive. We respect your
Respect
lives.
you.
And we just want you guys to get wherever you got to get to
respect you.
safe. Whether you are going to your next shift at the bank, whether you are
Going to work.
being a manager at the bank, or whether you're robbing the bank. Either way, we just
Whether
want you
you
guys to
are
get
going
there
to your
wherever
fine
your
lady's house.
location may be. And
Yeah, and especially if you're going to your fine lady's house this early morning, then you are probably a G.
get somebody. And I hope you
You also could
score
be
like the Dodgers did
going
last
to the park
night.
for a
They're
run.
kicking butt.
Could be going for a park.
Oh
for a run.
yeah, every day. It's
Could
good
be
to stay
scoring
healthy.
like
You
the
know,
Dodgers at a park. You know, you run long enough.
Get that heart beating and get
Yeah.
those muscles pumping. You know,
Cheers to that.
cheers to that. Yeah, get everything going. You know, whatever you guys do, we just want you to do it correctly. Whatever you do it at your best preciseness.
Love what you do.
Whatever you do, it is all good, and we will not hate on it as long as it's nothing negative.
Is Netflix doing what they love? I know they started out doing what they love, which is
Well, that's a good
beating
question,
Blockbuster
sir.
and delivering movies and a home experience like none other, straight to your door, straight to your TV. But now they became the actual product that they were selling. So before they were selling other people's movies, now they're making their own movies and selling them straight to your TVs.
Yeah, online community, right?
Is it quality?
What's
Online
the
community.
quality? You see, but they
Online
did
community is the
actually
quality.
hire so many big,
Except-
huge actors. They hired pretty much anybody you could think of on the Hollywood A list.
They do.
And the
Kevin
B list.
Costner.
And the C list.
Adam Sandler.
And the F list. They hired everybody from the F troop? Wait a minute. No, that ain't true. But they did hire everybody
Yes.
from the A list.
Yeah, like
If A and C
Who
were
else?
B, then you could see in between the lines. What? So wait a minute. So you're saying they could hire Kevin Costner?
Woody Harrelson, Kevin Costner, and Adam Sandler. Who else?
Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart. He
Kevin
made
Hart
movies
was
for
in there. He
Netflix.
made a couple. What about Adam
Dave
Sandler?
Chappelle.
Oh, you did say Adam Sandy.
Andy Sandler.
Andy Sandy?
I
Davey
said him.
Chappelle?
If you guys don't know who Adam Sandler is, there's a movie, and if you have brothers, you need to watch it. It's called The Ridiculous Six.
Brother.
It's on Netflix. Luke
Hey,
Wilson's
brother.
in it. You know, of course, his crew, David Spade.
David Spade?
Terry Crews is
really,
in there.
David Spade. Wow.
David
And Cruz.
Yeah,
I think rest his soul. Did he just recently pass? Terry Crews passed,
Heck
right?
no, he's alive and well.
I hope he is. And if he's alive out there, I'm sorry, Terry Crews. His big old butt could kick anybody's butt. He could kick my ass. So I'm sorry,
This
Terry
product's
Crews.
not endorsed by Terry Crews.
All right. So, you said David Spade is still alive. Is he? No, of course he is. David Spade.
Rob Schneider's.
Schneidi. Schnippy Schneid.
Rob Schneider's is in there.
Schnippy Schneid.
You know, the crew. The whole crew's
The whole crew, Adam Sandler's crew, pretty much is who you're talking about. So Sandler is the main guy in the Netflix whole industry. So he's pretty much the carrier. He's like got that stuff on his back. He's like, you know, they're digging for gold and he is the gold. And if they can make some golden movies with this guy, the Netflix industry could be
great.
Amazing.
Better.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could pop. It could turn into MGM Graham. It could turn to Paramount Studios.
And it should be.
It could turn into one of the greatest things that we never seen.
Right in these endings that they do, like the Stranger Things.
All right. Let us know, Gunner, about these stupid endings that you have seen.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of ruin the whole
saying,
Netflix.
You know, it's been 60 years since the 60s.
60 years,
and you still haven't produced better quality writers and directors and even actors. You can go as far as the 60s.
Wow.
I mean, in the 60s, we had Alfred Hitchcock.
You know what? I can agree with you. So let's talk about how we got these writers from the 60s compared to these writers now, because it's been 60 years, just like you said. 60 years and 60 is 2020. What? 1960 into now. So that was actually 60 years ago. So you're talking about Alfred Hitchcock, the writer of The Birds, the writer of Psycho, the writer of many hits.
Yes,
that if you look it up, if you guys look it up and you guys look up these black and white great flicks, and he had one of the greatest series of all time. I'm not going to doubt it.
Some of the greatest actors of all time.
Oh, Jimmy. Yeah. Oh, man. Jimmy Buffett.
He worked with Jimmy. He worked with Teppy. He worked with them. So,
Teppy, Alabama.
Name one movie, one director, one writer, around in 2010, 2010, 2010s, 2020s.
That's right.
That's 20s. What I'm saying. 2020s. Who's better than Alfred Hitchcock?
So we're talking about the difference of 60 years. What we're doing is comparing 60 years to 60 years.
62.
So exactly, now. Like on the dot, 62 to 2022. So it's a very hard comparison. Nobody really knows what the difference is. If you're a Lenny.
We know what the comparison is.
But if you're not,
just answer the question, Lenny.
Listen up to us.
What director, what writer
is
better than Alfred Hitchcock? I think Alfred Hitchcock alone beats all the 2010s and 20s.
2020s
agree. Not over yet, though.
I don't disagree.
Not because Runner and Gunner have anything to say to it.
It's still not over. There's still
because our movies are better than Alfred Hitchcock.
Well, yeah, but they haven't. These are unreleased films that.
Well, the ones that we have released.
We have the Psycho Birds and the crazier Psycho. The shower scene is like double curtains and double knives. So, I mean, what about the twins with double knives?
You don't even see the shower scene in our movie. That's how awesome it is.
Yeah. It's just like, it just happens.
Yeah.
And then the music starts and the shower just falls and the blood just drains.
Dun, dun.
But yeah.
You already know what happened.
But now we're getting into it. So 60 years of madness, of psychoness, of goodness. You see, but there's not only the horror side of things, there's also the regular side of things. So we're going to talk about these female directors.
It was just there one lady.
The lady of the 60s, and she was so cool.
Ida
Lupino. Yeah. Ida Lupino.
The Trouble with Angels.
See, so she was one of the pioneers, actually. So, ladies, appreciate her. She pioneered your way through these 60s times. She was like the female. She was Gloria Stefan Spielberg.
That was the only movie
that was
she
her
made in the 60s.
That was her nickname.
But she made movies in the 30s. She made movies in the 40s. Made movies in the 50s.
Right.
Made
right
one
on.
movie, that movie that I just mentioned, in the 60s.
The greatest one. The greatest one of her whole lifetime achievement.
The deepest one, definitely.
And we give her props. Everything she did was amazing.
But then she also went on to make movies in the 70s.
70s, yeah. But she was already kind of, a little bit past her time. But we're talking about the 60s, though. But she was great in the 60s.
Movie.
She kicked butt in 62. She tore up everybody. There's nobody who was even close to her. Well, who's close to her in 62? Do we have any female producers? I'm sure we do right now. But they're probably...
what other female writers, directors were in the 60s? There's a bunch.
There's too many to name. Yeah, there's too many to name. We did Google them, honestly, but there were so many.
I haven't even seen them. I don't know what they are, but I will hold any one of those movies as long as they're fully produced and came out in theaters.
Correct.
I will hold any single one of those movies to the modern day 2020s movies.
What about Twilight? What about Twilight?
Lenny's, what's better? Twilight or the Beatles?
Twilight.
Oh, really? That's what you think? Well, we're about to change your mind.
So if they actually say Twilight, then something is not clicking right.
Debatable. Something is debatable.
Something is not clicking right in the brain, because Twilight is okay. We'll give it to you. Yes, it did make a lot of money in the box office, but so did so many other movies that people don't even respect now. For instance, George Lucas, Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, 1984. That stuff made the box office breaking money amounts, and nobody even talks about it now. They think it's just long gone. They just talk about the new era of these Star Wars flicks, but I don't want to get into that. I'm just giving examples. I'm just giving examples. Yes, 60s. Give us
Help. They both came out in the 60s.
Are you sure?
Hard Day's Night and Help both came out in the 60s. Obviously. 63, Hard Day's Night, and then 65 for Help. You know what else came out in the 60s? So many good movies. Go on your little Google phone right now. We know you're driving. Go ahead and look, make sure there's no cops. I'm not telling you to do this. We're telling you to do this later on. But when you get a chance, go on Google and you check out 1960s movies. And when you look at them, start going through them and watching them individually, one at a time. Instead of watching 20 hours of The Office, watch every single movie from the 60s, starting from 0. Year 1.
And Gunner is right. Help is one of the first color Beatles movies. Just like he mentioned, it's in color, in Technicolor, which is like HD back then.
Right.
HD is not even as good as Technicolor. Technicolor was more better. They spent more money. And so why did they spend more money back then on the movies than they do now?
And the Beatles got so little of that money that they
just a little speck of it. But actually, they got a big speck and a half.
What a fine movie.
Yeah, great movie. So you guys, if you like Twilight and you don't like Help,
hold on. If
you
like
Help.
Twilight 1 and Twilight 2 better than Help and Hard Day's Night, keep listening. We're going to tell you that there's way better things than Twilight out there in the media world, in the libraries and banks of recorded existence, in the film industry, movies, cinema, cinematography, filmmaking. This 20s and 2022s has yet to show itself, but the 60s are already completed.
And we're going to give you all these examples about how everything is much better, but much more. But first, we got to get to these commercial breaks.
Commercial breaks. Hey, yo, guys, pass it to me.
Brad passes to Chad.
Yo, thanks. I just won the world cheerleading touchdown, but I got stains all over my shirt.
Chad.
What am I going to do?
If you got stains, blue, red, or green, Tide will get you clean.
What? All my stains are gone. Now I'm ready to go for the next football pass.
Tide, clean you until you're clean.
Yo, now I got 2 babes on me.
Tide gets you all the babes, all the days. Tide!
Now I got 3 chicks. Thanks, Tide. Welcome back, everybody, to the
Hey, we're back, and we're just going to tell you guys,
we're here with you.
We're just going to compare some shows to some other flicks that you might not know. So let's get into it. What shows are better and what shows are worse?
All right,
Gunner?
we're going to be going with movies today, and we are going to be talking about the movies of 2010, since the 2010s are officially completed. They're completed.
Yeah, they're complete.
Obsolete. It's a fact, right?
Complete and obsolete, yes, indeed.
All right, we're not making this up.
This is real stuff. So,
here are some movies. Let's have a whiplash of movies while we list a couple of movies that you may or may not have seen. Runner and Gunner may not have seen them all either.
We might have.
But I will tell you this. We will name them all. and then we can compare them.
Okay, I've seen all of them.
Stanley
But I
Kubrick,
might have had a night.
Space Odyssey, 2021.
All right, ready? Go. Start naming them.
Whiplash, 2014. I don't remember it.
Arrival.
2016. The Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. 2019. I actually did some background work in that movie. I met, what's his name? Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Quentin Tarantino, and Al Pacino. And Al Pacino was dope. He was, out of all of them, he was the best actor in
Al
the room.
Pacino, of course he was.
And
Everybody respects
he was
him.
Very interesting. He sat in the corner by himself and just chilled.
So it was a good one. But what about Inception in 2019?
Another Leo movie. What about the Grand Budapest Hotel?
Grand Budapest
2014.
Hotel. La, 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 la,
You remember
la, la, la,
Los Angeles Land? It's 2016. It came out. So it was like a long time ago.
And what about the movie about the whole MySpace, Facebook, and all that crap? What was it called?
It was called Trent Reznor's Beauty Project. The Social Network.
Oh, the Social
Came out
Network.
in 2010. That was 12 years ago since the Social Network came out. Jesse Eisenberg probably doesn't even look like that anymore.
Get in?
Get Out.
Oh, okay. Get Out is the
2017.
one they were talking about. Oh, okay.
It was pretty racist.
Moon Bright?
Moonlight.
Oh, Moonlight. Okay.
2016.
I'm getting them all wrong. Oh, remember that old movie
Didn't
they
watch
tried
it.
to remake from the
Mad
80s?
Max.
Yeah, Mad Max.
Fury
Yeah.
Road.
It was caca as well.
2015. That was 6-7 years ago now.
Double duty.
Can I count? Favorite.
Favorite.
Parasite.
Parasite
The
was
Shape
alright.
of Water. Parasite was pretty brutal.
It was pretty
Great movie
freaking
up
funky.
until everyone died in the end. The Shape of Water, 2017. Anyways, oh yeah, Parasite came out in 2019.
Wait a minute, Boys in the Hood came out?
No,
And-
Boyhood.
Boys in the Hood, right?
2014.
Oh,
The movie we're trying to
wait a
forget.
minute. What? All right, sorry.
Lady
wrong.
Bird. That movie was a hit. I didn't
Lady
see
Bird,
it, but
she's a
Lady
bud.
Bird from
She's
you know,
just a bud.
Mr. the guy.
Mr. Rogers.
No,
And
King of the
he-
Hill. It says he's
Oh,
it's
Hank
his
Hill.
dog.
Hank Hill's dog.
His dog's name's
Lady
Lady
Bird.
Bird.
Oh, it's about Hank Hill's dog.
It's about Hank Hill's dog. It was a great movie,
Lady Bird,
2017.
Lady Bird.
The Revenant. Amazing
The Revenant.
movie.
All right, right on. Something good.
Spotlight.
Spotlight.
The Wolf of Wall
Twilight.
Street, 2013.
The Wolf of Wall.
Oh, Spotlight came out in 2015. Dunkirk, 2017.
Bird.
Birdman came out 2014, believe it or not. Django, 2012.
Django. Whoa.
Edge of Darkness. No, Edge of Tomorrow.
Phantom
2014.
Thread.
The Martian.
And then The Martian.
Came out in 2015.
The Martian was trying to be compared to the movie we're talking about right now, but there was no comparison of The Martian and Space Odyssey.
There was no comparison.
Because Space Odyssey, they tried to actually recreate Space Odyssey and call it The Martian, so I didn't get it back then. So we'll just end it at that. Day boy, let us know.
Let me tell you. The Martian came out in 2015.
Right.
So let's put that movie straight up, hard up against Space Odyssey, 2020-21.
Yeah.
2020-2021.
What?
Directed by Stanley Kubrick.
What?
And we'll say, what movie was better? What, did you like?
Okay.
Did
So
you
you're talking
like
about The
Dave
Martian?
better than Matt? Or did you like Planet Mars better than Hal? I can already see you turning away in disgust because you know the answer is Space Odyssey.
Everybody
2021.
knows. Yes. 2021.
And actually, I got to turn away in disgust now too.
And it's just so sad, but the truth
It's
is,
pathetic that we come into this day and age, and we haven't been able to restore the Hollywood that we knew as a child. We can't replicate it. You're trying to start something new from scratch. But the thing is, we've only had film for 100 years now,
well,
and that
let's
before
call it,
that we
let's
did
call
it.
it 200 or about 150. Let's call it 100. Let's call it 1 in the 50.
Call it a
but
straight
actually,
100.
But actual like film, 100.
All right, we'll call it 150.
Yeah, 150. But
We had film for 150, and before that we didn't have anything.
and the sad thing is, the actors have declined instead of incline.
And hold on,
So-
but I lost my thought. Anyways, the actors have inclined and declined, and at the same time, Hollywood is still the same.
Hollywood is still
but
the
it's
same.
not anymore. They're trying to be different.
Hollywood is trying to be different, and they're trying to, you sometimes you do have to go with the ages and the stages and the phases that they're going through, but at the same time, you got to keep it original of what you were and what you are.
Of this thing that didn't exist for billions and trillions of years.
Trillions of billions.
And then you get a chance to make a movie and you blow it. And you're so good at the auditions and you're so good at charming everybody.
Wow.
But when it gets up time to hit the ball, you strike out.
Oh, you're supposed to hit a home run though. That's why I did I thought that they're supposed to hit home runs. You know, I thought that when
base hits only.
You're at bat and
base
you just got to get home runs. Base hits are cool.
Unless you're Ohtani.
But, Ohtani.
Then you can
He's
hit anything.
But he is a whole nother issue.
Sponsored by Ohtani.
Thank you, Ohtani. So Ohtani hits home runs, and everybody else is hitting meager elder. I can say elder. Old base hits. They're walking there with their walkers. See?
Yeah.
And the elders are actually trying to teach these laneys to carry on. But the lanes do not want to listen. They want to say, hey, forget you elders. I don't respect what you did. I'm creating the whole new pathway for my stuff. And so if they would just listen and take a little tiny piece of what these old folks have to say, then I think they might be able to create...
Because when
something great,
humanity one day far in the future
and
falls,
this is talking about movies here.
We will still have canisters of film we can hold up to the light and look at and be like, this is how humanity was. We are actually marking our creation with movies. Exactly. So take it to the limit one more time. Because that's what we're doing when, existence falls. In hundreds and thousands of years.
Thousands and hundreds
we are going to have
years.
1920s film.
Don't we, though?
We are going to have 1920s film.
Don't we, though?
In 1,000 years, in 2,000, 3,000 years, or 2,000 years, when humanity falls.
When the fall...
We will build up humanity again because we will still have images of the 1920s. That would be like having images of Greece and Rome.
Greasy, Rome.
You had actual pictures of Greece and Rome in your hand that showed you and depicted that past once lived. That would be like movie making. And so when I see actors who don't know how to step up to the plate of the 1960s and not be better than John Lennon, and I'm still listening to John Lennon's movies, and he's dead.
You see, the point is that if you are not dead, then you should be creating something is super beyond your stature, your abilities. And if they tried their hardest, if they really gave it their all and they just got out there and swang for the fences every time they were trying to act, just everybody get out there. Try to freaking go for the goal. Go for that academy. Go for whatever your ultimate goal is. Then you will be that person. So we're just trying to tell you guys, we're just trying to encourage you guys, we're just trying to make you guys get better at these new films, because these old films, which are old to us, called, from this day backwards, are old films. So I'm saying these old films really suck.
I thought you meant, that 2010.
The 1960s, yes, I'm talking about these old films. Anything from backwards to this day.
Tired old films.
Like
the 1920s had more life in their films than tired 1910s and 1920s.
They don't want to put in the effort, and I wish they did. I'm not trying to put down the actors or anything. It might be the writers, it might be the producers, it might be.
You're right.
It might be some reason. There is some reason, but whatever the reason is, I hope you guys figure it out, and I hope you guys become the greatest actors of our time and any other time, because there is nothing that has happened that is really new unless you
except
guys
for the Runner and Gunner show.
Of course, the Runner Gunner show is the newest thing,
and
we are
the
newest fling
as individuals
that you guys need to hear and do. Here are new, doing here. You hear new.
We are new. We are cutting edge, and you get offended by what
we're just trying to help you guys. Okay, so what's going on?
Didn't even say anything. It was Mr. X did it, and it wasn't us.
Mr. X, Uncle Lenny. You see, we have a few offensive characters on the show, but we don't mean to bring them here. They just come here on their own, banging on the studio doors, begging to get in, and they get somehow through our security, heavy security.
And none more offensive and slick and chic as Mr. X.
Yeah, Mr. X is Mr. X somehow he knows how to hijack everything.
Yeah.
He gets into everything. He's some kind of crazy hacker guy. I don't even know.
I heard he's hacking Teslas.
I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who he is, but we'll find him out later. Mr. X comes around, but
we already notified the authorities.
Yes, we have.
About Mr. X. So don't worry, in case you ever see him on our show, just remember that
Mr. X
is just a hijacker. Do not believe anything he says. He is a terrorist.
Yeah, he's just trying to take over the show, but he's
over
actually one of the biggest Lennies in the corporation right now. But we are not the Lennies. We are trying to teach the Lennies. We're trying to help. Help. Just, if you know the word, you got to watch the film Help, and then watch Ringo
Stanley Kubrick.
His
2021.
Ring.
You got to watch the Stanley Kubrick 2021.
Stanley Kubrick 2021.
It's 4 hours, maybe 5 hours if you watch the Secret Super Edition. But still, sit there. You watch freaking Stranger Things 4 or 5 times in a row. The whole series, like
10,
an idiot.
20, 50, 80.
Why don't you just go back and watch 2021? It's 3 hours,
50,
4
90,
hours,
100.
70 hours. I don't know.
70, 80, 50, 40.
All right, it's 3 hours, but just watch it. Watch every minute of it. It's boring, and I know you Lennies like to be instantly gratified every second of the day. And it's not a movie like that. It's not instant gratification, but it is gratifying.
Oh, yeah.
It is very gratifying.
Yeah, it's very gratifying. And what is magnetizing is that still the 1960s films did kick their butts way back when. And we did compare the two. But we're just telling you guys because only we want you guys to become what they were then to where we are now.
Be better.
Yes.
They're dead.
They're dead, and we cannot die like...
They didn't have cameras on their phone.
Without knowing... Yes, they had everything that we never had. We have everything that they never had.
Yeah, we have everything that they never had.
The exact opposite. Oh, you see what I'm saying? Do not sip. The kids and everybody out there in this corporate do not sip. Do not sip sipping. But... I'm just telling you guys that we need to complete what we are going through with sipping and getting through life, like getting better at life. If you not getting through, but improving life, teaching somebody something, and if you taught somebody a crack or two, and if you gave somebody a cheers today, then hey, more love to you. So what's going on is that we just want you guys to improve in life and to get better with yourselves. Like in the old days, they used to actually have to act no matter what's going on. Like there was no take like now. Yeah. And there was no CGI. There was no fake crap. It was just all real, all authentic, and all kicking butt.
And
there was only the best could do it.
All those cuts that you hear in the 60s movies
were different.
And the 60s music is an actual cut. They actually sang it that good. They actually performed it that good, and then they cut it, and then they edited it in with the scenes in the movie. Nowadays, it's all edit. If you watch a movie nowadays, look how many cuts there is. One right after the other. One close-up right after the other.
4 minutes.
Every 4 minutes of movie is like 50 different cuts.
And how long?
And I ain't lying, buddy. Check it out.
Hello.
Run and Gunner.
Hello.
We know filmmaking.
You see, we go uncut.
That's why you watch our show.
We go uncut, just like, hey, busting that. No, I mean, just like it takes to satisfy your partner, we go uncut. As long as it takes to just kick butt and just keep going forward and making things go right, making the next day look great and bright. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to just make things go forward, make things look great, and we do.
Yeah.
And we're trying to freaking tell you guys, you new millennials,
yes,
we still do care. The only reason why we are on the show is because we care about you guys. We want you guys to freaking improve,
because you can improve
your lives.
You can improve your lives. And you can improve your lives. We can, and we know that you can improve your life. We know that. That's
we already knew.
We talk the way we do at you.
It's true.
When you're listening to our show.
Yeah.
And you're all like, it's someone's opinions. We haven't actually said one opinion yet.
Not even no opinion.
My opinion is that the Beatles are the greatest rock and roll band to ever exist.
And I concur, sir. I concur. I would say that
Except
the
for the
Beatles are the greatest entertainment on air. Except for the Runner show.
And so we bring you to the next half of our show, where we talk about men who get beat up by their girlfriends. But
okay,
we'll talk about this and a
and
whole lot more after
these quick commercial breaks. Oh man, my drain is clogged. What can I do?
Well, don't you worry that I have Drano for you.
Man, can you drain everything? It's so clogged. It's going puffing up, not down.
Well, let me go ahead and try. Yeah. Ooh, this is a hard one. What have you been doing with this?
Well, you don't worry about it. Just unclog my drain.
All right. Yeah. Jeez, can you give me a glass of water?
Hurry up, man. I can't afford a dang thing.
I'm trying. Ooh. Hold on. I got the solution right here.
Oh, thank you, sir. That looks amazing.
Drano!
Wow!
Let me just pour this down right here.
Boop, 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 boop.
Stand back.
I am back here.
No, stand back! It's unclogged!
Thank you, Drano!
Get your Drano at the local grocery stores everywhere. Well, it's like...
Good Monday to you, wherever you may be, and it is the Renner Gutter Show!
Monday morning, 6.
We are here, ladies and gentlemen, and we just want you guys to know that
it is Monday.
Everything is cool. It is Monday.
It is great.
It is great.
You are awesome. We are successful. So are you. Everybody out there listening
Everybody
all
out there
over the
listening.
world. This is a global show.
Worldwide.
We are listened to in China and Germany.
Chinese?
Thank you, Chinese people, and thank you, Germany's people.
Thank you, Hans Franz.
And also thank you, United States people.
Thank you for the USAs all day.
All right,
so what we want to tell you is
let's get bound to business. Let's get bound to Disney.
We're bound to get down to business, is what he's saying.
Down with Disney. No,
down to bounty.
I didn't say that.
Wait a minute. Let's get down
Disney.
to it. So what we're getting down to is the ladies that punk their boyfriends. You see, this is an ongoing process that might happen in your country and other countries, but in our country, it's really a no-no.
It's a crime, economical crime. Like we talked about, lying last week is an economical crime. Like it won't produce any fruit. Like if you plant a grape seed in the earth and then you yell at it, like, you better grow in 1 hour.
1 hour.
Or I'm going to rip you up and kill you. Like,
yeah.
It won't work because it can't do that, because it can't lie. And then also, if you're like, I planted that seed 15 weeks ago and you planted it yesterday. Like, you can't lie to the seed and make it grow faster. Because lying is economically a crime. It's a disaster.
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't work economically.
Economically, it doesn't work, and it never works because if you let these women be above you, and I'm not just saying because I love women's rights and I'm all for women equality. First off, let me say, women equality is the best thing that America ever had, and it took too damn long for them to be equal to us.
We did it first.
So I'm so glad that they're equal to us. But if your girl is conquering you, then there is something wrong with you. If your girl is conquering you, there's something wrong with you. Your girl should never conquer you. Your girl should never play the man part. You should not ever switch roles in that part, because if you do, something is wrong with your heart. That means something is wrong, and you need to be like a Jenner. I don't mean
it means that you're after other girls. You're after
what Jenner I'm talking about.
Other girl. Ladies, if your man's like that,
Jenner.
Rest assured he is cheating or wants to cheat.
1,000%.
Or in his mind cheating. So you don't want a man like that.
How sure, Gunner, are you that she's cheating?
Well, I heard that
what percentage?
Takes 20 years to find out whether a man is cheating or not. Do you want to wait 20 years to find out whether or not your man is cheating on you or not? Or do you want to just make a quick assertion,
right now, right here, today.
Learn it, see it, adios it.
Adios, mamacita.
Adios it, cabrón. Hey, so we're saying that because Lenny's,
Lenny.
they like to lie. They also
sure do.
like to get punched in the face by their girlfriends.
Yeah.
Because they will accept a punch in the face as in terms of them cheating. Like, I cheated, just punch me. Boom. All right, we're even now. Let's keep going out. Because you're so easy. And
so you get punched in the face.
With you.
You will get kicked in the nuts. You will get frozen beers thrown at your nuts. You will get death threats to your family. That girl says that, hey, I hate your cousin and I want to kill him. I hate your best friend and I wish he was dead. So, and if you stay with that girl, what is the real truth? Are you super cool, or is that part of the Lenniness? Or is that part of you saying that I cannot get another girl? Or is it her controlling you? Which one is it really? Nobody knows, only you know. So Lennies, just please relax your minds and know that we are here for you guys. And we want to know what the heck is going on when
a woman
the woman is in control.
When a man is economically against the law, it will not work. It will not produce fruits.
Ever.
Maybe it will produce an apple tree, but it will be barren. It will not. It'll be a donkey. It'll be some wild donkey, wild ass.
You see, there are some situations where the women can take control. That's when the man just disappears, and then the woman has to take control. The single kids and the whole family and everybody else, and nobody else is there. But when she has to take control, it's going to be control of her only, and her only. She flies away, and nobody else is there to this day. And you have to know that the man has to be gone in order for the women to take control. So, men, just step up and take control. No matter what you do, who you are, or where you are, or what you are, just step up and take control. You don't have to beat her up at all. You don't have to talk down on her at all. All you have to do is be the man, step up, and take over.
Let me tell you.
That's it.
You see it in your enemy's eyes. You see fear in your enemy's eyes.
True.
And you stare it down.
True.
Because you know in the end that if you are good, and if what you're doing is righteous, you will be victorious.
And I can only agree with that.
All right, that's all I got to say about that. Because being a woman when you're a man is economically against the law. It will not work. It will not produce fruits. You will not help anybody. You will not save anybody's lives. You will be the first person out of the Titanic boat while everyone else dies. You will be the first person out of a hurricane when everyone else sits there and dies, when you were strong enough to save about 7 or 8 or maybe even 14 or 100 people, because you're a man, and that's what men do. They produce this warmth, this courage, and that's what men are, is warmth and courage. A woman is different. You know, ask a woman what she is and she'll tell you. You ask a man what a man it is warmth and courage, jabroni. So let's get it straight right here. You're in a relationship for more than 20 years. You have no children. You're not married.
Yeah.
You don't even live together. And there you go, abandoning all your successful friends. You see them all getting successful.
That means that the girl is taking control. She is kicking your butt. She is dominating. Do not let that happen, men. Do not let that happen, women. Do not let that happen, anybody. Do not let one side take over, okay?
Do not let one side take over anybody.
This is actually for both sides, because we respect the women and we don't respect the men that let the women take over. But we respect the women. I don't either. But I respect the women. And I'm just saying that these girls, these women, you guys are strong women, and right on. You know, keep on keeping on, and just kick butt. But at the same time, if you get a man that is smaller and stupider and dumber and unwiser and just weaker, you should not let him conquer your whole life, because he's not going to take you anywhere. You guys aren't going to go anywhere. You guys are just like if Christopher Columbus let Christine Columbus take over the ship, they would not have ever hit the American soil.
It's true. People, what he's saying is true.
Just listen up.
Christine Columbus taking over Christopher Columbus's life, he would not have ever discovered America. or sailed across the Atlantic.
7 seas.
And,
La, 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 the 7 seas.
Lenny's like to know it. Land on Plymouth Rock. There you go.
Yeah, and don't smoke rock, people.
Do not
Because,
smoke rock. Oh, in case you do a bunch of LSD, smoke rock, and then you let your lady take over your life.
No life.
You need to leave. You need to do drugs by yourself.
Exactly. That's the only solution. But look, women cannot control the man's life unless the man allows the control over the woman. But I mean, it's cool. You know, it's cool if these girls want to take over and they want to be the Hercules and they want her to be
that's cool. She
the
just
Little
needs a
Mermaid.
man who could dwarf her, you know?
Yeah.
And believe me, he exists. The man who could dwarf the biggest, strongest woman.
Biggest.
You don't want to know him.
You don't want to know him.
Because that is one tough.
Okay, so there's
Mother lover.
Hercules versus Hercules.
It's like, do you like
her
Thor
Hercules
or do you like
is a woman?
The green guy?
Well,
you like the Thing, the green guy, the Hulk, or do you like Thor? Have your pick. They're both equally as strong. And if that's what it takes to get you ladies freaking respecting a man, well then find your Thor, find your Hulk. Biggity bam.
And that's all it takes.
It's a Runner Gunner show. It's not the political CNN hour.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
we're not
trying to put the
we
women
just
down.
played you John Lennon.
We love the women.
We love the women more.
We love them so much. I mean, I love
the women more.
Of course we do. I'm just saying that I love the women that listen to the show because I want them to know that, yes, if you control your man, right on, you know?
Cousins?
Yeah, we're all cousins. We're all family.
Strong together.
Right here, it's a family show. That's why we call it a family show, because me and Gunner are family. So, I mean, we're cousins and we're family. So we're just trying to let you guys know that we are not going to let anybody control us unless it's our mama. And that's why we say the women are the strongest. They are the strongest, but the only woman that should be controlling you should be your mama. If it's not your mama,
so hard,
then it's no one.
Then I don't fear anything ever again. That's how hard my mama whooped me up and down.
Exactly. And my mama used to whip me up and down the damn block that I don't even remember what block I live on. Maybe tomorrow I will, but not tonight.
I don't hate and fear anything after my mama whooped me up and down.
Yes.
And mamas, whoop your boys up and down.
Yeah,
they deserve it.
You gotta whip them. You gotta whip them. I mean, whoop them mentally or physically or physically and mentally, both.
If you're doing it for the intelligent reason, then you gotta do it.
Don't do it for the physical reason.
Yeah, you're trying to do it for.
Don't do it just because.
Do it for the physical reason, nah, dog.
Then you're
going to jail.
An a-hole. Yeah,
you're going to jail.
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't condone
fight
that.
Anyone you want.
We don't condone that.
That's what we're talking about.
Show.
Like I said, it's not the CNN hour. We're talking about the Runner Gunner rock and roll.
Show.
And we love the ladies. I want to mac on all the ladies. I want to hold all the ladies. I want to dance with all the ladies.
Heck.
Just move tonight.
Yeah.
Get it right tonight. That's right, baby. All right, anyways, Runner Gunner hour. We were just talking about men who get punched in the head by their lady. And we're saying it's economically against the law. Don't let it happen. In case you got a woman who you're afraid of, you need to leave. Call the freaking abuse hotline.
Yeah.
And you need to recognize how to escape that relationship. So then you can go on to bigger, greener pastures.
And bigger and better things in your life. So you ladies that do not have control, we were talking about women that do have control, but now the ladies that don't have control, we're so sorry. We apologize to you girls, but because there's many of you that don't have control and that let your men take too much control. You see, it has to be 50-50. If it's not 50-50, you better get your ass out of there as soon as you can. Because if you don't, you're going to get caught up in some mean old, standoffs, Wild West, Clint Eastwood, and the guy always has the gun, so you better watch out. But what I'm saying is that just, take it all the way to the greatest place you want to go to is creating kids, creating a family, and just be the best women that you can. And the men, come on. I shouldn't even give the men advice because they should know already. But
Gunner, creating kids, starting a family.
Number one, right? Cheers to that.
I didn't even have to tell anything else to Runner, and he's like number one.
All right. And so with that, we're gonna say goodbye to the show.
That's the bottom line.
And we're gonna
all men want to have kids.
We're gonna let you guys know that we love you guys, and we just wanted to give you guys the Monday morning dopeness.
Oh, let's recap on the show real quick.
Okay, all right, hold on.
Let's recap.
Before we let you go,
so we talked about the rise and fall and the future of Netflix, which
rise and fall in the future. Right?
The future of Netflix looks pretty promising. I ain't gonna lie. Amazon has $1 trillion though, so watch out.
Amazon?
I actually believe that Amazon is going to make the greatest movies that have.
Wait a minute, are you
exist.
talking about the Amazon rivers in South Africa? What is going on here?
Oh,
I am so confused. Okay, wait a minute.
No, wait.
Did you say that the Amazon rivers are going to take over movies?
Oh,
holy moly! Africa. Okay. Wow.
Yes, it is going to sweep the movie industry just like that. But the Amazon site in Amazon, New York.
Whoa.
Civilization, Amazon.
Oh, okay.
So
you had me so confused. I didn't know what the heck.
$1 trillion business, and it purchased AMC theaters. It purchased AMC theaters. So every AMC theater is now an Amazon theater.
That's pretty
think about
amazing.
Think about that. Second of all, now they're producing.
How many AMCs are there out there? 100 million only?
Only 100 million.
Yeah, only.
That's it though, because everybody watches movies. That's what this whole topic is about. Is 60 years of 60s.
So let's go on with
So anyways, Amazon, they bought the AMC theaters. And now they have their own channel called the Amazon channel, which they create their own content.
Wait a minute, they got a canal? So now they could go through the rivers, and they got their own canal, so where they could go through the rivers and flow through different industries. Wow, that's amazing. I never knew about the canals. Yes. That's pretty dang cool.
They got their own canal, and so now they're flowing through the Hollywood industry. It's like, and they're creating movies.
Oh my lord! So it's like the French when they have that romantic.
So we're talking about
when the moon hits your eyes like a bigger pizza.
And stamp this moment. Stamp this moment, July whatever 2022. Stamp the moment. Runner and Gunner asked this question: what will be the first $1 trillion movie? It's going to come from Amazon. And it's not going to be this year.
As long as it's a canal, I'm just worried about those canals.
Think about how hard they rush.
How hard they roll?
Think about football players when they rush, the rush play. That's how
I'm so confused.
Rushes.
Oh, okay. All right. I get it.
Amazon is going to rush to the movie industry.
I get it. All right. Right on. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly. All right. So the football players hit as hard as the canals hit
that
the freaking
to the touchdown,
airwaves
all the way to the touchdown.
Wow,
and that's Amazon.
That is amore.
Yeah, Netflix is.
That's amore. Is it amore?
Netflix is playing baseball.
Amore.
Okay. Like let me see if this works.
So
Amazon's like, this
Netflix
already works.
And Amazon now, so Amazon's gonna take over the industry, then eventually become one of the
sucking someone in the head and overcoming them works.
Wow.
And that is Amazon.
That sounds pretty
that is Amazon.
Pretty convincible.
Pretty convincing.
Yeah. Sounds
all right. We also talked about 60 years since the 60s.
66.
2022 right now, so it's been 60 years since 1962. My bad. Not 1662. It's been hundreds of years.
1662. All right, let's go way back there, everybody.
So we're about to go through the 20s again in the
Native
20s.
Americans were taking over America. Okay. What?
The 1660s? Yeah, probably. All right, anyways, yes. Alfred Hitchcock. We talked about Orson Welles. Talked about Sterling from The Twilight Zone. Sterling, what is going down, Sterling? Are you still writing some Beatles songs, as John Lennon has let out to expose? Not just kidding, everybody. But Sterling, The Twilight Zone, Outer Limits, freaking Brady Bunch, Green Acres, and anything else that came out in the 60s is way better than anything that came out in the 2010s or the 2022s. Or the 2021. Hey, how blue are you? Wake up. because we're about to make good music. It's the Runner Gunner RnG Productions.
Gunner Productions.
I produce my own actors. I produce my own filmographers.
That is correct.
Cinematographer. Everybody out there, just listen to the Runner Gunner Show.
Yeah.
Dual Walt, there's a revolution going on.
There's a big revolution of the Runner Gunner Show.
Because movies nowadays are cheap. And that was what pretty much the essence of the whole show is that movies nowadays are cheap.
Movies nowadays are stupid.
Unless
but
you
they're
think
good,
that
unless
Kubrick
you disagree.
And
I mean, we agree with every one of your opinions. If you guys could write all your opinions and could, get down with it.
Write us your opinions on Instagram.
Then get down with it, baby.
We ain't a bunch of bots. This is actually
get
progress
down.
in the making.
You can tell us everything you want.
We only got 100K followers. We want 1 million.
But now
everybody like and follow us on all products. YouTube.
Yeah.
Anything. Instagram. We're on YouTube and Instagram primarily, and most dominantly.
Yep.
As we are macho.
Macho man.
Not like that.
But we're kicking butts.
But we are
kicking ass.
Feasting on the souls of ladies.
Yep.
Nah, just kidding. Everybody, we're trying to tell you this. I would feel good. I wake up in the morning and I feel good. I do push-ups, I run, I drink water, and I feel good. On the weekends,
Me too.
I have a couple sodas and maybe a beer.
I have a club soda and a club beer.
Yeah, so I ain't the perfect living human on earth. Sometimes when I see girls and they show me their
tutus and their moo-moos.
Yeah, and then I look,
Of course.
Sue me. Well, don't sue me. But what I'm saying is I'm a man, and that's what men do. As we drink and we eat beef and we say, yeah.
Yeah, we do.
And that's what the name of the show is. So don't get punched by your girlfriend. If she punches you and you're scared of her, girlfriend, you need to leave.
So the main thing of the show is don't let a girl punk you and do not punk your girl. Just make sure things are mutual and equal and make sure the love is mutual and equal. If it's not, then you got to leave each other. Leave her, leave you, leave them in the dust.
Yeah, ladies, make sure your man is tough. Men, make sure your lady is pretty. And just freaking start a family, have kids for the rest of your life. Just be like, yep, I am happy whether the future comes upon me or not. This is it. This is the business. And then when you're real old, you just go on vacation, make those internet business, get some passive income, live life freely. Because the Lord is with you.
The Lord is with you, and Jesus is with you.
And Jesus is here.
Everybody, we just want to sign off and we want to say that we love you guys and
we love everyone.
Have a freaking beautiful Monday. Thank you for listening to the greatest podcast
do got another aspect
in
of the
your
show.
lifetime.
The best aspect of the show. All right.
But yeah,
here we go.
So before the
best aspect of the show.
What is
it? The reason.
2-minute rundown.
Yeah. We got the 2-minute rundown, everybody. It's 2022. It is July. It is half the year is already over. And we're already having a great time because it is summer.
The Dodgers are on a winning streak now, everybody. They are kicking butt. They won 8, 9, 10, 25. Who knows how many they won in a row? What about the USFL champions or football champions, Birmingham Stallions? XFL's next year. USFL right now, the Birmingham Stallions. But what about the fans of Obi-Wan Kenobi
They
show?
hate the show. The fans hate the show. They say it's the worst show they have ever seen in their entire life.
Oh my Lord, no! Adam Sandler, Hustler.
Adam Sandler, we saw it. We watched The Hustle.
It was okay, but kind of lame.
The Hustle.
I think if you paid money for it, you got hustled.
You got hustled. It's
The Hustler.
It's better than Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey and Hustler.
Better than the new Buzz Lightyear cartoon, which shows Buzz Lightyear making out with another dude.
Oh my gosh! Don't
at
show
least
that.
In The Hustle, they don't show Adam Sandler making out with another dude. They do show him making out with Queen Latifah. And they end up having a child together, and then the Hustler goes out. He hustles some guy from another country
picks him up, tells him this is how you have to do by the NBA rules, tries to teach him things,
and he makes the team. Also, Ethan Hawke from Training Day dies in the new movie, The Black Phone.
Oh, wow, you scared me. I thought he actually was gone.
No, he's still alive.
Thank the Lord he's here.
But the little kid in the room escapes the room and kills Ethan Hawke, shoots him in the face.
With a shotgun to the face.
Vince McMahon of WWE officially has stepped down.
Of WWF.
Last night, Sunday, WWF is in a new era now. It is the non-Vince McMahon era. It's the first time this has ever happened in the existence of WWE. Will it be AEW? Will it not?
What about the movie called See How They Run? It's just like
How They Run.
A song I've heard before in my life. I don't know which one. You guys have to guess out there, but it's out there. There's a song by the Beatles that's called...
I did hear that they don't even have the song in the movie. I mean, they don't have the Lady Madonna in the movie See How They Run. Might as well have called it The Long and Winding Road and not have The Long and Winding Road in it. You might as well have called it Hey Jude and not have Hey Jude.
Well, at least at the end I heard that she loves him. So something ends up good. I don't know. It might be a spoiler, but who knows? But that is what happened in this week on July 11th of 2022. Yes. And we just want you guys to be safe out there.
Everybody
drive safe. Enjoy your Mondays. Enjoy every day. Have a beautiful and wonderful Monday.
God bless you, everybody. Stay healthy, stay clean. Remember that vegans have more heart attacks than people who eat beef. Remember that Japanese people consume more beef than anyone in the world, and they're skinnier and healthier and freaking stronger than anybody. Everybody, take that to heart, because this is the new world, Generation 1. We are your rulers and leaders into the next generation, runner and gunner. God bless you. Have an amazing week. Have an amazing time. Do some amazing things. Make lots of amazing money. Mac on lots of amazing people.
Chicks.
And if you're a guy, get all the chicks in the world.
That's all we ask. And we just want you to be safe, love each other, love one another, care for one another, look out for each other, and just make sure you listen to the show every week, because every week gets better, just like the Dodger streak.
Have babies, make love when you have those babies, start a family, stay with your spouses, have a good, strong family. Make your family team number one. Make them the ultimate warriors. Make them you hierarchy and live a long and wise and a beautiful life. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the show. Don't forget to subscribe and listen every week. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Instagram. We are doing it. We are the new leaders of the next generation to come. We are the new generation. There's a revolution going on, everybody, and we're tired and sick and tired of these new movies. Sick and tired of Netflix, Stranger Things, freaking all these new characters that suck, making Lucas stupid, making Dusty stupid, all these stupid movies. Freaking Buzz Lightyear, you're making him a guy who kisses another guy's. Whatever. We're not into it, and there's a new revolution coming along where we don't do that in movies. We're bringing the good movies back.
The good in the good. And all we want you guys to do is stay good. Keep the good in your hearts and your mind. Whatever you think is good, whatever you do, speak it, be it, and maintain it. Always. Stay real, stay true.
Have a great Monday. Stay true. Stay real. Have a true
100% all you. Solid.
Runner Gunner, not responsible for any injuries, postponements, or collateral that may occur during or post segments of our entirety of the show. You are now or have been listening to. We would like to add any involvement with similar subjects in the show are completely coincidental and may or may not be facts. We would also like to thank you, Lennox.